Hello everyone and welcome to Clanfolk. Well, I have been in a little bit of a Scottish mood lately. I have been watching Outlander recently and well, that got me in the mood and I think, yeah, you know what, let's play a little bit of Clanfolk. Well, in case you're not familiar with this particular game, it is a colony simulation game similar to RimWorld, for example, and the main difference, as far as I can tell, is that in this game there is no human enemies, or not even the animals are all that aggressive. So don't expect a lot of combat-based survival in this game. It is basically completely against the environment, against the elements, so that is what we need to contend with. In terms of historical accuracy, officially the game is set in the 1300s, but as you can see we already have guilds, and that I don't think is historically accurate, so for the most part it should be relatively accurate, but obviously some liberties have been taken. So anyways, with that out of the way, I think we might as well just go ahead and jump into it. I already have a seed set aside, so if you want to play along, just use 2002-18175. In terms of the actual world settings, I will set wildlife to be as abundant as possible, and I suppose I will set forests and grasslands to be slightly more abundant than usual, and everything else is going to be left on default because we have no more points left. Well, as you might have guessed, the world will be called Caledonia, and let's go ahead and create the world where we will settle down. And this is the world that we have generated from this seed, and I specifically wanted to use this one because, well, this peninsula right here is a pretty good place to settle down. We have plenty of peat right here, we have plenty of water, plenty of trees and all that kind of stuff. We have nice big mountains nearby. This is going to be pretty much the perfect place to settle down. Now I will change one thing before we get started, and that is going to be the difficulty. I think I will have longer lifespans turned on. I mean, obviously to have this one make sense, I suppose we should have slower skill progression, slower plant growth and that kind of stuff also turned on. But you know what? For our first playthrough, I just want to take it easy, so I will only have longer lifespans on, so people age a little bit slow. Not just people, but animals as well will age a little bit slower, and that's going to be it. Okay, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and build our clan. Well, since I have been watching Outlander recently, I think I will go for... Where are you? There you are. Fraser. They are the main clan featured in the series, so we'll go ahead and play as the Frasers. And we have a couple of pre-canned starting setups, but I think I will go for a custom. Yeah, let's see what we have. I will have... Well, I don't really want to have too many old people in my clan. I think I will have... yeah, one male and one female main clan members, and I will age them up until they are adults. There we go, and ooh, lovely. Their traits are already pretty good. They are healthy and heavy sleeper, and she is, yeah, fast metabolism. Okay, this one is not all that great, but at least she's supposed to be working harder, so you know what? I think that's a good trade-off. Now, I suppose having two adult couples should be fine, so I will marry them both off. There. Slow metabolism, tireless, that's great. Sickly, that's not great. I think I will re-roll Francis. Lazy, absolutely not. Optimist, yeah, that sounds great. Okay, so for the adults, we will have Angus and Mary, and Eva and Hugh. As for the children, I think I will go for one boy and one girl for the head of the family, and maybe one more girl. Okay, I think that's going to be fine. I don't want to deal with the babies, obviously, so I will age them up one more time. And there we go. So we have 3 children and 4 adults. Anybody healthy, heavy sleeper? Yeah, that looks pretty much okay. Afraid of the dark, I think, will go away once they reach a higher age, so I don't think that's going to be a big problem. Basically, you know, they're children, so they're afraid of the dark. Obviously, we will need a couple of provisions. I will have... yeah, 2 sets of dried mushrooms and 2 packs of smoked meat. And for an animal, I suppose having an extra cat would make sense. Yeah, because they will help us a little bit with the pest control. And I will use the rest of the money for 2 more packs of dried mushrooms. And I think that's going to be pretty good for ourselves. Yeah, let's go for it. And welcome to Clanfolk. So, as I've said, we will try to settle down around here. So, tell you what, I will not build anything here. I will try to reserve this place for different buildings later on. I think I will set up the essentials around this empty area. So first things first, we will need a couple of sleeping plots. Well, since we have 7 people, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that's going to be enough. We will need a couple of washing zones, so you know people can clean themselves, and a couple of drinking zones. And well, since we have a cat, we might as well designate a pet zone so he can sleep as well. You know what? Where is the cat? There you are. Right now it is using the default name, and you know what? Let's name him Jamie, because, well, Jamie is one of the main characters of the Outlander series, so you know what? Might as well call him that. And I think that is going to be it. Yeah. Okay. So, in this game, the way it works is that basically as we gather and build and craft certain stuff, we will unlock new technologies. And let me just take a look at it. Ideas. And this is what we have access to right now. Basically, we can gather some basic resources, and that's about it. But as we scroll down, we will unlock a lot, and I really mean a lot of stuff. Just look at this. This list is pretty long. So that is something that we can look forward to. So as I said, at the very start, we can only gather a couple of stuff. So I will gather that's too much. This amount of stones, some branches from these trees, and some berries from some of the bushes in the surrounding area, and that's going to be it. I don't think we will have plenty of mushrooms right now. I think, yeah, it is the first day of summer, so I don't expect to see a lot of mushrooms. They usually come out around autumn. So yeah, I suppose we will start gathering mushrooms in the autumn. Okay, let's go ahead and let's get started. So, we have already unlocked a food stockpile because, well, we have gathered some berries. I will set it up here for now. A 3x3 should be fine. And we have also unlocked a work zone. That's very important. And we have unlocked a branch pile. Basically, a place to store our branches. Okay, and we also unlocked the ingredient stockpile. That one can wait. And let's go ahead and start crafting our first stuff, which is going to be a stone sickle. I think I will have... let's have 3 of them on standby. Basically, in this game, we can tell them to maintain a certain number of items or resources. So we will try to maintain 3 usable sickles there, and I usually like to have these crafting stations to be a critical or emergency priority, because as soon as we are able to craft something, I want them to get on it right away, so we always have the resources at the ready. And it appears that Marjorie is already on the job. Very good. Well, the sooner they start leveling up their skills, the better, I suppose. Okay, now we have a couple of... yeah, most of them are already standing still. Can we please get one sickle finished so we can get started on the next set of jobs? Okay, Hugh is a little bit slow. Fine, let's just gather, I suppose, a little bit more branches and a little bit more stones in the meantime, at least. Okay, now that we have gathered enough stones, we can make gravel paths. That will come handy later, not right now. There we go. Thankfully, the game is very good at letting us know where we can build new stuff. We have these log icons. So, for example, now that we have a sickle, we can harvest plants. And if you don't mind, I will go ahead and start harvesting cattails right here. In fact, it's fine. I will start harvesting every single one of them. And thankfully in this game, there is a smart designation system. So for example, if we start designating on the cattails, no matter where we drag, it will only designate other cattails. Very, very handy. So I tell you what, I will go down, yeah, all the way as far as the designation can go, which is this far. Okay, this will give us straw. We will need a lot of straw in the future. Okay, sooner or later we will be able to start. Yeah, there we go. Now that we have straw, we can build a thresher. This is where we can harvest seeds and grains and that kind of stuff from different plants. This is going to be very, very important, obviously. So let's go ahead and build it, and yeah, might as well just set these to be, well, basically infinite numbers. So as soon as they are able, they will get on it right away. And obviously I will set this to be emergency priority as well. So as soon as they are able, they will start working on it. Okay, we also unlock eagle traps. Very good. I think I will just build 2 of them. In the old versions of the game where I learned the basics, 2 of these eagle traps was the most optimal amount. I have no idea how this works now, because in the old versions we only had these lakes, and well, there's a limited number of fishes and eels in these lakes, but now that we have these rivers, I have no idea how it works now. So you know what? Just for now, I will set these to be... I will use these the old-fashioned way, but maybe it's changed now, I don't know. Anyways, to not overfish the area, I will tell them to fish 2 times per day, and after they are done with that, then I want them to wait until tomorrow, and then they can repeat. And there we go. And obviously I want them to do it as soon as possible, so fish 2 times, then wait until tomorrow, and then repeat. And then critical. Very good. Okay, what's next? We have unlocked the cooking fire. Yes, please. Now, you can see that red circle around this building. That means that in that area it will throw off sparks. You do not want to have anything flammable in that area. Also, now that we have harvested enough reeds, we can plant reeds as well. Very good. And the cooking fire is finished. To avoid any future accidents, I will tell them to... technically speaking, having a flammable blocker would be enough, but you know what? Just to be extra safe, I will not allow them to put anything next to the fire. Okay, and I will tell them to cook eels as soon as they are able, and I will tell them to repeat this order. Basically, they will try to cook, but as soon as we have the eels at the ready, they will actually cook it. And obviously, critical priority. Okay, and it seems we can also craft some new tools, which is a stone hoe. Yes, please. Also, I will maintain 3 of them. That should be fine. Okay, how are we on the reed harvest? It's okay, it's coming along nicely. Once they are done, I will start replanting the straw. That's going to be fine. Okay, next. Now that we have stone hoes, we can start making stone axes. Yeah, once again, 3, I suppose, should be a good amount. Next. Oh, right. Now that we have a hoe, we can dig a poop hole. I think 2 of them should be fine. Yeah. I will just put them out here in the open. It's basically unavoidable at this point that, well, they will have to do this a little bit more communally. So there we go. Okay then. Now we can start building dirt paths. If you take a look at the tooltip, it says the environment change for the indoors is going to be -10, so we don't really want to use these indoors if we can avoid it. Gravel paths is good for the outdoors, but less good for the indoors, but not as bad as the dirt paths. Yeah, ideally we should be using gravel paths for the speed bonus, but dirt paths don't require any resources, so I think for the start we will just use dirt paths. That's going to be fine. Anyways, what else? Ooh, sleeping straw. Yes, please. As you might have guessed, this is a slightly better place to sleep. I will... There we go. I will only remove these default sleeping spots once these are ready. Maybe we can knock out a couple of them before bedtime. There we go. Very good. And that's great. Okay, maybe we can knock one more out, please. And thank you very much. Okay, so in the first night we can sleep on these piles of straw, basically. Okay, also we have unlocked stone pickaxes. Yeah, you know what? The usual 3. And we can start, yeah, we can start basically from grass. We can turn it into straw and hay seeds. There we go. Okay, what else did we unlock? Oh, right, we can have an animal bed as well. Let's go ahead and make a bed for Jamie. But now it's too late, so they will do this in the morning. What else? Oh, right, we can start tilling the soil. That one can wait. What else? We can start clearing the trees, absolutely. As I said, I would like to build in this area, so I will tell them to basically chop down every single one of these trees. We have plenty of trees all over the place. Yeah, we have a small forest right here, for example, so we will not be hurting for trees anytime soon. Obviously, they will leave some stumps behind. If you want to really get rid of the complete tree, we will need to get rid of the stumps as well. Anyways, everyone is asleep. Might as well wait for them to wake up. And good morning. Okay, what else did we unlock? We have unlocked a seed stockpile. That one can wait. Okay, Jamie has a bed, so this bed zone can be removed. Very good. What's next? Okay, so we have the pickaxes. Now we can mine, and we have unlocked the clear all command. I mean, it's not really necessary. I like to leave some grass around, so, you know, it's not so sterile. For stockpiles, we have the tool stockpile. That one can wait as well. What's next? Oh, lovely. We have a breeding spot. This is where we can make, I believe, rope, right? or twine. Anyways, once that's finished, I will take a look at it. We can also have a butchering block there, and lovely. We can have a stone stockpile, a log stockpile, and a straw pile. Yes, please. But main focus is the braiding spot. Oh, right, and this one. Okay, we can make a couple of snare kits. I usually like to keep 2 of them at the ready. That's going to be fine. Very good. And now that we have all these storage spots, they will start gathering the different resources into them. There we go. Okay, can you guys please build the braiding spot? Thank you. Okay, Hugh is a little bit slow. I might want to put him down on the priority list for these kinds of jobs. Anyways, now that we have this one at the ready, I think I will have 50 twine at the ready. Yeah, I think 50 should be fine, and obviously high priority. As soon as you guys are able, please make some twine. We will use a lot of twine over the course of this game. Okay, I think we are pretty much ready to start building our homestead. Before we get started on that, I will have 2 bows at the ready all the time. What else? We can build a stone roof. I would prefer to have straw roof, maybe once we have twine that will unlock. Let's take a look. Not yet. Over time it will unlock anyways. For walls, yes, log walls, yes please. I think we are ready to get started on building. Let's take a look. Where do we want to build? Well, I usually like to use a 3x3 grid as the basis of my homesteads. So for example, I usually like to have, for example, a corner piece here, then a 3 tile wide section of wall, then another corner, then another 3 corner, 3 corner, things like that. And this is the basic building block of my homestead basically. And then another 3 corner, 3 corner, and stuff like that. So yeah, I usually like to build around these, and then I change up the shapes inside these basic building blocks. Anyways, don't build this one just yet. Okay then, I think I will have a small building maybe here. Okay, I think these 2 buildings will be a decent start. I am not sure if I will use them for housing just yet, maybe later, but I think these will be mainly storage spaces and maybe some crafting plots, but I don't think this will be the main housing. So anyways, let's go ahead and start building them. As soon as we are able, I will put some roof on them, but we don't have access to those right now. Only stone roofs, but those are not the greatest. Anyways, we have unlocked a rock heap, so we can start storing rocks. And a tool rack. I will build 3 of these for now. Yeah, it's fine. We will move them around anyways. So placement is not really important right now. We can make a straw wall and a dry stone fence. Not right now. And we can build a straw roof. Yes, please. So let's go ahead and start roofing over these buildings. Very good. And we are out of logs already. That's fine. I will get rid of the stumps. That will give us a couple of extra pieces of wood there. And I will cut down on the trees until here. And maybe a little bit on this side of the river as well. Okay. We also have, yeah, straw doors. I will have one here and here. What else? We can have wall torches. No, I will not use these because these will give us sparks. As you can see, we have the red circle already. I will wait until we have better ones, which will not give off sparks. We can build a weavery. Yeah, might as well build one. And we can start placing snares. Do we have any rabbit warrens around? Okay, we have one rabbit warren right here. I will place a snare there. Another one here. And I think that will be enough for now. Okay, so basically they will place these animal traps here. And as they get used up, they will replace them with the ones that they will automatically craft. Because we told them to keep a certain number at the ready. Anyways, I will have, yeah, flax seeds. If you are able, please make some flax seeds. Good. What else? Crops, that's fine. Trees, that's fine. And we can start hunting wild animals later, not right now. And we have a general stockpile. I suppose I should designate one, but it's fine. Not all that important right now. Anyways, it seems they are making good progress on this building. Very good. I suppose we, you know what? Inside the house we might as well clean out everything, so there we go. And you know what? Okay, in the morning I will move the beds inside. I think it's too late to do it right now. I don't want them to, you know, accidentally not finish these jobs. So yeah, we will take care of this one later. Thankfully it's summer right now, so it's not going to get too cold out in the open. Alright, can you guys please treat the butchering block as a critical priority, because as soon as we have some animals at ready, I want them to butcher them right away. I don't want them to go bad. And I think that's going to be it for this night. Sorry, for this day. So I guess I will see you in the morning. And good morning. Oh, right, now we can make rat traps. Well, basically, in this game, rats are a bit of an issue. We do have Jamie to take care of some of them, but he will not be able to take care of all of them. So setting some traps in, for example, in our pantry might be a good idea. Anyways, it seems that we can... Right, we have harvested some oats, so yeah, if we are able, please thresh the grains out of the oats, and here we can start making some sackcloth. Let's have, I suppose, 50 at the ready all the time. Good, and critical priority, please. Good, and now that we have built the straw doors, we can build straw windows and basically branch gates. I will have one window right here. And on this building, I think here for now. Good, and now we can make a basketry. Oh, right, and we can also make a straw curtain. That can wait. So, hide rack, yes please. Basically, butchering animals will also give us some hides. And I don't want them to go bad, so please start drying them. Good, what else? Yeah, the basketry. Absolutely. We will need some baskets, and we have a meat rack. I will put it in here, I suppose. I will have two of them, I guess. And don't forget, let's start moving the beds inside too. Yes, I did say that I will not use these as the main living space, but For the time being, this will be fine. Okay, I think, can you guys please take care of this one ASAP and the hide rack too. And please start drying hides as soon as you are able. So critical priority. Very good. Also, we can start, yeah, there we go. Now that we have raw meat, we can start cooking some meat as well. This one is under construction. Should be ready relatively soon, hopefully. There we go. Okay, who are you? Effie. Okay, can you please hurry up? Good, now we have basketry. I think I will have 5 baskets at the ready all the time. And once again, if you are able, please take care of it as soon as possible. Okay, I am not a fan of how slow this construction going. Oh, right, and they are done harvesting the... Yeah, the cattails are finished. Tell you what, if you are able, can you please start replanting the cattails? Okay, we can now make a serving basket. Well, basically, these are for meats and the serving basket is for plant food. This one, yeah, serving baskets, you can go in this corner, I suppose. What else did we unlock? We have unlocked simple workbench. This is basically the more advanced version of the crafting spot, so I will make one of these. As soon as it's ready, I will demolish this old working zone. And now we can build a hide shelf. As you might have guessed, this is where we can store our hides. Right now, this one... technically, I don't think this one is going bad right now, but if it was raining, I think then it will start going bad. But if it's obviously, if it's stored inside, it's going to be fine. Okay, are we okay for the most part? Yeah, I think we're doing all relatively okay. Yeah, everyone is busy. Very good. Okay, I think we might as well... Oh, wait. There is another rabbit warren right here. I will clear the area of stumps real quick. And should we place one more trap right there? I think we might as well. There we go. So we have 3 traps ready right now. One here, and there was one more. But I don't remember where exactly. It's fine. Okay, so I think we are coming along relatively nicely. While they are sleeping, I think I will designate a couple of extra stuff for them to do in the morning. This is oats. I don't think I will do oats right now. This is flax. Flax can wait. For the time being, I think they can... Yeah, they are going to be pretty much okay with straw clothing as well, so flax can wait. Ah, there we go. This is a bean patch. Well, as you might have guessed, this is where we can get some beans. And thankfully this will also give us some bean seeds, which we can replant. So I will designate as many of them as possible. Which is not a lot, but, well, it's better than nothing. The sooner we get started on... oh, there we go, neep. Absolutely want some neep as well. Very good. And this is flax once again. Bean patch, yes please. Well, I suppose I will harvest a couple of patches of flax, but I will not go overboard. This much will do for now. Some oats. That one can wait. Okay, I think at this point the only thing missing is kale and maybe onions. Oh, there we go. Speaking of kale, I think kale can wait. Yeah, it's going to be fine. And I don't see any onions right now. So yeah, that one can wait. I believe this is mushrooms. And are they grown? Oh yeah, these are grown mushrooms already. So I suppose we could harvest them, but it's fine. We have plenty of food, so it's not going to be a big problem. Anyways, I think we can start, yeah, we can start roasting some beans. Yes, please. And they should be able to, yeah, can you guys please quickly take care of the serving baskets so, you know, we can store the beans and the neeps as soon as we are able. And can you please take care of the twine too? Okay, let me take care of something. The skills. Is anybody a good hauler? Not really. And nobody seems to like it. Well, at least nobody hates it. So tell you what, I think Eva is a decent hauler. I think I will have you as the designated hauler. There we go. Obviously, doctoring is more important, so just below doctoring, please haul as you are able. There we go. So she should take care of the different hauling jobs around the place. Okay, so right now we have 117 straw. I think it would be better if we had a couple of extra. For this one, I will tell them to only harvest plants that are 100% grown. So there we go. Actually, plenty of straw for us to play around with. There we go. Oh, and now we have the neeps. We can start roasting them. So let's go ahead and do so. I suppose we could move the fire somewhere closer, but it's fine for now. Also, if you have nothing else to do, can you please clean out the inside of this house? Okay, I think for the most part we are doing pretty much okay. We can start planting beans and neeps, very good. And I suppose we might as well start farming too. Yeah, you know what, might as well. Okay, I think this area is going to be pretty good for farming. Maybe later. Yeah, no. The sooner we get started, the better, I think. So tell you what, I think I will have... Where are you? Walls, and yeah, there we go. Dry stone fence. Let's leave, yeah, this much space for a footpath going this way for the future. That's fine. Also, I suppose we might as well build a log bridge now. Yeah, sure. That means that we might need to move some of these traps, although, yeah, you know what, the bridge can wait. It's not really important right now. I don't think we have any big stuff on this side of the river, so yeah, it can wait. Okay, so this is where the farm will start. Which means we might want to move most of this stuff. So yeah, let's get on that. Okay, so this building is mostly cleaned out, so there should be no flammable stuff right here. That means I suppose we can move the cooking fire. So can you please be right here? It is not in range of any of the flammable stuff around it, so I think it's going to be okay. And now we can get rid of this blocker. And obviously I will build another blocker around this fire. There we go. Can you guys please place it ASAP? Okay, can you please move, yeah, that one, and this one, and the thresher, the tool rack, yes please. And how is the workbench? The workbench is not yet ready, so we cannot delete this one yet. And good morning. Well, I think we might want to hurry them up with this straw gathering. Please hurry up, especially with the straw, the twine. As you can see, we are mostly missing twine right now. Also, now that we have all these storage bins, I think the food stockpile is no longer necessary, so I will get rid of it. Okay, so this one is ready. This one will be a critical priority. Yeah, and start making some twine, please. Okay, what is this one using? It is using tailoring. Who is the best tailor? Skills, tailoring, and the best tailor is Angus. Can you please, treat tailoring as the primary priority for yourself? In fact, I think pretty much everyone else is pretty abysmal at it, so I think I will move this one down on the priority list for everyone else. Yeah. Also, you know what? Might as well take care of some of this more specialized stuff. Everyone who hates doing something, I will put that skill to the bottom of the list. If you can avoid it, you don't have to do that stuff. But if you absolutely have to, obviously you have to. But if you don't have to, don't do it. And yeah, I think this will do for now. Okay, also building, Angus, if you can, please do so, but tailoring is more important. And let's see how this one goes. So, Eva, can you please stop? Let's hope that Angus takes over, hopefully soon. Where is Angus? There you are. You are harvesting. I suppose that should be... No, wait, that's supposed to be gathering, right? Can you please start making some twine? Fine, I will allow it. Okay, so this one is finished, which means that we can get rid of this one. I think I will have 4 flutes. I don't think these will go, these will break, so I think we only need to craft them. Although, you know what, just to be on the safe side, I will maintain 4 of them. There we go, and I will maintain, 3 peat spades should be fine. Also, don't forget, this one should be critical priority, and the treasure as well. So, anyone left? Oh, right, that butchering block. The butchering block can go... I don't know. There, I suppose it's going to be fine. Can you guys please move it ASAP? And I don't think anything left around here. So yeah, I think we can start making the first farm field. I think, let's go ahead and 1, 2, 3, then a corner piece, then 1, 2, 3, and corner piece, and then 1, 2, 3, corner piece, 1, 2, 3, corner piece. So yeah, I think this is going to be our first farm field. Let's go ahead and have a branch gate here, I suppose. Okay, oh right, and don't forget the path. I suppose we can have a path going like this. Yeah, this will do for now. Can you guys please take care of the path? It's not really all that important. I think this wall is slightly more important. Okay, and now that we have these peat shovels, we can start harvesting peat from the peat bog. But I think that might need to wait until the next episode because that is slightly more advanced. Okay, we have unlocked a sewing bench. Good. Well, this is the basic tailoring bench, so I think I'll put it in here. What else did we unlock? Yeah, the instrument rack. This is for the instruments, obviously. And the haystack. And the haystack, it's not really all that important. I think that one can wait. Okay. Didn't I tell someone to be a hauler? I thought I did. Yeah, Eva. Can you... I would prefer if you were moving stuff around. Well, anyways. I think it is now almost bedtime, so I expect them to start going to bed pretty soon. For now, I will designate this one to be a farm field. Okay, as soon as they have tilled the soil, we can start, planting some stuff. But that might take a little bit of time. Oh, and we can start gathering some clay as well. Yeah, you know what, might as well at least have a little bit of clay at the ready. And good morning. Let's see what we can accomplish today. I really hope that we can take care of the farm field, but as you can see, we are missing a couple of piles of stone. And that should be fairly easy. We just need to harvest some more stones from the riverbank. There we go. That should take care of it. Maybe this much. Obviously, we can start mining now that we have the stone picks too, but I like to clear out the riverbanks first and then we can move on to mining. Also, I just noticed we can clean out a couple of stumps that were left over from the deforesting efforts. There we go. Okay, the farm field is finished. Let's go ahead and see what we can plant. So, crops, we can have some beans and some neeps. Let me see, can I see the seed amount? I suppose it should be in the inventory. Okay, so we have 76 neep seeds and 80 bean seeds. Well, that's not a lot. Well, I suppose we might as well just start. Okay, so planting, and I suppose we can have some beans there and some neeps here. And I will leave the middle empty for now. I just want to see how much we can plant of each of these. Anyways, we have unlocked a couple of stuff. We can build straw floors, stone floors, a stone bridge, and we can build rock walls now. Rock walls are pretty good because they are non-flammable. Maybe later. Oh, and we can build a clay bin. Well, we can store clay in it, as you might have expected. There, what else? Charcoal kiln. Yes, please. Thankfully, charcoal kilns will not put off sparks, so we can put them wherever. I suppose 3 of them against this wall will do for now. As you might have guessed, these will give us charcoal. And we are planting neeps right now. I have no idea if it is necessary to basically put a fence around the farm field. I don't know if, for example, rabbits can come and maybe eat the seeds or something like that. I just want to be, extra careful. So, plus, for aesthetic reasons as well, I think building a fence around the farm field kind of makes sense. So, anyways, we have the charcoal kilns. I will tell them to maintain 200 charcoal all the time. And should we set them to be high priority? Well, you know what, might as well. If you're able, please take care of this. Good. Okay, can you please plant these farm plots as soon as possible? And the first batch of charcoal is on the way. Very good. We have also unlocked wattle walls and wattle fences. That's fine. Not exactly what I was looking for. And what else? We have unlocked a basket spot. You know what, might as well place one down. That's fine. What about a textile bench? Sorry, a textile bin. Let's take a look at the ideas and textile basket, right? Yeah, this one, textile basket. We just need a sewing bench, and after that one we can place a textile basket. Can you please build this one as soon as you are able? Okay, are you already finished with the... No, you can still gather some stones, so please do so in the morning. Ooh, and we can build a simple kiln. Well, as you might have guessed, this is where we can make some pottery. I will build it as soon as possible. There we go. And after it's built, we can start using clay and I do believe charcoal as well. And well, we can start making some pottery. That will be great. Okay, tell you what, before we say goodbye for today, because well, we just hit the 1 hour mark, I think I will start building, well, not start building, but I will plan out the first actual living space. Also, as it turns out, we can build our first posts, signposts. I will not build a vacancy sign yet because we don't really have enough room for visitors, but maybe a messenger post might as well. You can go right here. So, as I said, I think I will start planning out our first actual living space. I think I will put it down here somewhere. First things first, let's make sure we don't box ourselves in. And I would like to designate a small dirt footpath going this way. Something like this. That's fine, and yeah, that's good. Okay, next up. Let's just use walls, and I think, yeah, you know what, a kind of a vertical house here should be fine. So something like this, I suppose, will be okay. And as I said, we do have the grid, but we can play around with the shape inside the grid. I think I will be okay with that. So first things first, this is going to be the basic shape of the house. I think we can nip off a little bit from these corners, for example. That's going to be fine, and maybe a little bit here as well. I think, yeah, you know what, I will move these inside a little bit. So something like this, I suppose we'll do. Okay, and I think we will have 2 side rooms here. And this will be the main corridor for this house. Although, you know what? No, I'm not really happy with this shape. I think a 2x3 makes a bit more sense. Yeah, this one looks a bit better, I think. Okay then. So I think we are going to have a main entrance here. Floors, and I will, yeah, dirt footpath goes in. And I think we will have a main corridor like this. Maybe we will even have a second entrance right here. And we will have, I think only 2 side rooms will be okay. I think I will have, let me see, walls. I will do this. Yeah, something like this I think will be perfectly fine. So we will have 2 small side rooms and a main hall in the middle. I suppose we can use this as a small dormitory as well. Okay, I think this will be our first main building. Okay, just to be on the safe side, I want to make sure that we are designating this correctly. Okay, I think we can start building this one. I will roof it over right now. And I think we will build this in the next episode, because as I said, we are a little bit over time right now. So, all that is left to say is that thank you for watching. If you liked the video, you can leave a like, leave a comment, and maybe subscribe to the channel if you want. If you'd like to support me a little bit more, you can do so by clicking the join button and becoming a channel member, which will give you an early and ad-free access to these videos. Once again, thank you for watching, and thank you very much for your support. I will see you in the next one. Thank you, and goodbye.